Well, welcome back to Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television. I'm Gary White here with
Yvonne McNary.
And from time to time, we do interviews with the Lincoln Trail District Health Department on various different issues.
Right.
And you've been talking a lot with Donnie Gill about various things that are going on.
That's right.
We have something going on right now with a smoking cessation program as well that's going on there. And not too long ago, I had the opportunity to speak with Sarah Jo Best, who oversees the department for our 8-county area, about the food scores that are given out. Because the viewers, if you've noticed, when they go to a restaurant in our area, actually pretty much anywhere now you're going to see it, but you're going to see a rating, like an A and a number, or a B and a number, heaven forbid a C or a number.
It's a sheet of paper
Right.
with a lot of writing on it and then a number on it. So you wonder, what is that? Well, I did the first time I saw it. I wonder, what is that? What are they doing? 93. Does that mean 93 people? 93
Yes.
what? And
Well,
then I later found out what it meant.
Right, because we did that interview.
Yes.
Where we Sarah Jo kind of outlined how that goes down. And 100 is 100. It's a really good score, right?
Perfect score.
Well, some people don't get a perfect score. Some have different ratings, and so the numbers can go down. So we're going to, from time to time, kind of recap some of the rankings of the various different restaurants. There are a whole lot of restaurants, so we can't go through them all at once. But as we get with you here, we're going to kind of keep you updated. And we're going to start off with page 1 of each of our 3 counties, Marion, Washington, and Nelson counties. So we have first for Marion County, we have kind of the A's through the C's, it looks like, because there are 9 pages of restaurants that are listed
Wow.
for our area.
That's a lot of restaurants.
Absolutely. And we're going to kind of read off Adams Pharmacy and Deli on 125 West Main Street in Lebanon. They were inspected on January 26th, was their last inspection of this year, and they got 100%. Arby's, also on that same date, got a 98%. The Barbecue Shack at 110 Lebanon Trade Center in Lebanon on March the 21st got 100%. Even like the Bradfordsville Senior Citizen Center gets a rating, because if you prepare or serve food, you have to be ranked. And they are on Main Street in Bradfordsville on February the 1st. They received a 99. And the Bradfordsville Superior Food in Bradfordsville on December 29th of last year, they received their ranking, got a 98. Now you can see some of them, some like will be in March, some will have been in January, some in December. So they kind of go through, I think it's like once a year that they try to touch upon them, but there's cycles that they go through. Calvary Elementary School's cafeteria on Highway 208 in Lebanon, they were graded on February the 23rd, and they received a 96. And when you see that, there'll be potentially, it could tell you what some of the issues could have been, but a 96 is still not bad. And some of the rankings, what Sarah Beth was saying was sometimes if they have a certain ranking and a certain issue, that they'll get a period of time to do a follow-up on that. None of the ones that we're mentioning today in Marion County had to have a follow-up, which means that none of the violations, even if they received a 96, like Captain D's in Lebanon on January 18th, they received a 96, but nothing that brought them to a 96 necessarily required a follow-up. So, and then Karen's Catering in Bradfordsville on March the 2nd received a 100% rating. Calvary Store in Lebanon on December the 22nd received a 99, and Cedars of Lebanon in Lebanon, a nursing home because they prepare food, on January the 26th, they received a 99. So they're the first page of the rankings for Marion County's restaurants. And as we said, they do it for all 3 counties. Well, they do it for all 8 counties, but for Marion and Washington and Nelson are the counties that we're touching upon. And now we're going to talk a little bit about some of the Washington County restaurants as well. But you can also go online and find this information yourself if you go to the LincolnTrailHealthDepartment.com/food-scores. And that will bring up all the food scores for all the different restaurants. If you're going to go to a restaurant in Hardin County, you can find that on here as well. or if you're going to LaRue County, you know, or Marion, Washington, or Nelson, obviously, but all the counties that are part of our Lincoln Trail District Health Department, there's restaurants rankings will be in there, and they are in alphabetical order. So we have Washington counties, and we have Camp Calvary in Mackville. They were ranked just on June the 4th.
Okay,
So very
recent.
recently. They received a 100. And also even more recent, we had Zucconi's Restaurant on West Main Street in Springfield on June the 12th. Now they received a 91. And if you look at why they may have received the 91, it has their violations, potentially hazardous food safe temperatures, the facility to maintain produce temps, food, non-food container surface design, constructed, maintained, and installed. So it kind of tells you some of the different details. So it may have been the food temperature, which would have brought down to a 91. And that number then goes up on their door, and they have the opportunity to, if somebody's like, well, I don't know about 91, they can possibly appeal, or they'll have to wait until the next time it comes through. You know, so that's how the numbers work. Clara's Cupboard in Springfield on Bardstown Road was on January 29th. They received a 100. Commander Concessions, which is the concession booth at the gym at Washington County High School, they received a 100 on September the 12th. So you know your concessions are good. Corner Market on Highway 433 in Willisburg received a 99 on October the 16th. Easy Stop on December the 11th received a 97. Five Star on the Bardstown Road in Springfield, the gas station there, because they do prepare and serve food, they received a 100 on February the 13th. Grab and Go on East Main Street in Springfield on October the 6th, they received a 98. And then Hardee's of Springfield on Bardstown Road received a 92 on January the 22nd. And then again, you can go and look at what the violations may have been there. And it says source, records, conditions, spoilage, adulterated. So that may give you a little bit of information as to why they may have received a 92 as opposed to a higher ranking. Heritage County Market on Poland Road in Willisburg on, again, June the 12th, so very recent, received a 98. So that's the first page of the restaurants there in Washington County.
Do you want to reiterate that there are more restaurants, but we're just doing the first page?
Correct, yes. All the restaurants, all the food preparation and serving facilities in each of the counties are graded by the health department. So you can go on there and find out, as you can see, like the concession stand at the high school, you
cool.
wouldn't have thought of that
No, you
potentially,
wouldn't.
but they might serve hot dogs or
Yeah, they
even
do.
popcorn or whatever, you know what I mean? So they have to be ranked as well, and you can get an idea on how that works. Nursing homes, all the other ones as well. So it kind of gives you an idea of what they're looking at, who gets a ranking, and all that information also. So as we said, you can go to the LincolnTrailHealthDepartment.com/food-scores to find out more information about all the information, all the stuff that you're looking for there. And we will, from time to time, kind of give you an update on what's available and kind of give you an idea on some of the restaurants that are being ranked.
Very
So,
good.
yes.
Very good.
So stay with us here on Channel 6. We'll be back with more.